Make it your passion. If it's your passion, you will succeed. You will follow the right path. Ask the right people to guide you, and you will succeed. But it has to be your passion.
My hobby just turned into a business. I decided to turn lemons into lemonade and start my own candle company. You know, I wanted to teach about the awareness of candle safety. I also wanted to give my customers an experience of all the tropical aromas, you know, Jamaica has to offer.
Just, you know, whatever you're doing, reach for the stars, don't give up. Also, dreams don't work unless you do, but if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
For me, I invested everything into this restaurant, whether it be time, money, energy. I put everything and invested everything to prepare myself for this, and the best investment you can make is investing in yourself, so invest huge.
Staying focused has allowed me to take my business plan and my goals and execute them in order to flourish into a reality. Staying focused also has allowed me to see where I need to improve, take away, or add into my operations for my business.
There's a vision. There's a reason that you're starting this new journey. So follow that vision, but know that throughout the years, through your journey, you may have to change your vision. Your vision may change. You may want to take away. You may want to add to it. But write it down. Write it down, know it. Use it as your guide for your success.
Don't quit. There's going to be times that you're going to want to throw in the towel. You're going to have self-doubt and sleepless nights. But remember, you're not alone. Try to find others like you that you can rely on, that you can vent to, that you can use for resources. But at the end of the day, don't quit.
Is make sure you treat your business like a business. Work hard and you'll be able to win. Be real, be honest, be trustworthy. Don't take any shortcuts to success, and make sure every person that you encounter in your business, you take care of them. Always, always, always listen to your customers. They will tell you what business you're in.
I think a lot about the early days with my father, growing up working multiple jobs to make ends meet, and he was scrappy, and he always wanted to do what was necessary, short of sacrificing integrity, to make sure that his family was in a great spot. So that really influenced me and how I perceived the work that was necessary to put in to be successful, and help influence me along my journey today to start Genius Talent Up and grow this organization.
And for me, it would be the late Casey Bastion of Panera Bread. And I remember she taught me to get my non-negotiables. Dorian, what are your non-negotiables? And what I didn't realize over the years, non-negotiables translated into our core values. That even now, after 11 years, my non-negotiables, the things that are at the bedrock of who I am, what's most important to me, and the people that I work with, they're rooted in our core values. And I think that is essential to anybody who's going to be an entrepreneur.
If I had to give anyone any piece of advice, it would be process. Don't shortcut your process. There are certain times when you have to go through the painstaking process of looking at things, taking the time to develop them, flesh them out, go back and redevelop if you have to, make corrections, all those things up front so that you can avoid having to do it later on when there's more investment involved.
Number one, follow your passion and the business will come. Make sure you're authentic to what you want to do and what your mission is. And two, make sure that you're taking care of your community.
I want to be able to reach as many women as I can to educate them about the products and services that are available to them, giving them options for their health and also their well-being. And being a part of a community-based organization, this gives me access to those in the community that may be in need of these products and services.
I'm fortunate enough to be part of a beautifully diverse food industry community here in North Carolina. What they mean to me, many times we'll pitch in, help each other out in a pinch, brainstorm ideas, celebrate the small and the large wins. So what I'm saying for you, find your community.
Someone who
inspired me and influenced me during my entrepreneurial journey, I would have to say my clients and my potential clients. And I know that sounds like super cliche, but they are the reason why I became an attorney to begin with. The people that I could help. Specifically, when I went to law school, I knew I wanted to help athletes, small business owners, entertainers, and creatives.
Is learn how to manage your time, energy, and attention. We all have the same 24 hours in one day. And as business owners, our to-do list is extremely long. Just know that at the end of the day, if you learn how to manage your time, energy, and attention, you end each day knowing that you did your best.
You have to be principally based. Don't get off your principles. Stay focused. And at all times, I would encourage people too, while you're developing your business, be open to other people with expertise to come in.
Learn to delegate. As business owners, it can get hard to give a portion of your responsibility to other people because we tend to deem ourselves as experts in what we do, and it's hard to give people the trust to do it. Especially if you're in human services like we are, it's a difficult one to give to people as but you have to also understand that you cannot do it alone and you have to delegate, and the sooner you get into that, the better for you.
Basic knowledge of credit is lacking within our community. So it's become our purpose to just get this basic information out to people who just don't know and educate. And once we can sort of educate people on ways to maintain a good credit history, build their credit, and put them in position for things like home ownership, or, you know, just if they want to get a credit card, or just everyday things, we're finding that that can just completely change the trajectory of, you know, your life, can help build generational wealth, and can change the trajectory of a whole community.
Share some of the best advice I've ever received personally, which was from a former manager of mine named Nick. He had a statement he wrote on a large Post-it note one day that I took a photo of and kept and really remind myself daily. And he said, there's two things you can control today. One, your attitude, and two, your effort. Be great. And he signed his name, Nick. That advice always stuck with me. I consider that to be like a reminder every day that, you know, it's a new day, it's a clean slate, and I can control those two variables.